What's going on, everybody? John Stamper. We are here live. It is day 2 at Dykema 2026, and wanted to keep these conversations going. Just finished a great panel on the sell side of the DSO industry. A lot has changed in the last couple of years, and so I had 4 gentlemen get up there and just share some great insight about not only where the industry is and all of that. So we're excited to have Ajeya Shaker with us, who is a part of Provident Healthcare Partners. Ajeya, how you doing, man?
Good to see you.
Thanks for taking a couple
so
minutes. So, all right, so you guys just came off stage, great panel talking about this. What were some of the things that you touched on?
Yeah, I think it's been a pretty interesting landscape from a DSO M&A perspective. I think a couple years ago, there's a lot of negativity around transactions in the market, but I think all the panelists, I think, agreed this year that there is a lot of optimism to be had with, the good businesses in the market getting great attention. Valuations have been great for those organizations, but buyers have been disciplined at the same time. So we haven't necessarily seen the same volume or outpouring of dollars coming in as we did in 21 or 22, which is probably inflated in everybody's opinion. But I think there's a lot to be positive about good businesses getting attention from really well-renowned, investors and acquirers.
It's interesting, industry has a way of going through its ups and downs and kind of level setting things, right? The pendulum always swings back, but you said something that got my attention, which is those businesses that have been doing it well, were, focusing on organic growth and had, really strong balance sheets. It feels like this is a time now for them to, to position themselves strongly.
Without a doubt. I mean, I think there's a lot of opportunity out there for groups who are in growth mode. There's a lot of dentists that don't necessarily have the same amount of DSO partnership opportunities as they had in the past. They want to kind of hitch their wagon to good performers in the market where they can not only see great kind of W-2 incomes for themselves, but find a great place to work and find an organization that's durable and is going to keep being there in the long term, great presence in the community. At the same time, I think those sorts of organizations, they're just going to be very well primed to be potentially consolidators of those maybe struggling organizations out there too, who are really looking for an exit. I guess TBD on exactly what that looks like. But I think, there's a lot in motion in the space right now that I think should create for a pretty good environment over the next, 18 to 24 months.
And lastly, talk a little bit about how you like to communicate with your clients. I think most importantly, how to prep them for this future state. And I mean, as you know so well, and many are learning, this starts years in advance to really do what you need to do. So touch on kind of how you like to communicate that to those you work with.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, it's tough in today's market to have like a 12-month view to say, I want to transact in 2027 at all costs. I think instead it's good to have just a rolling preparation going on so that you can strike when the iron's hot. So I think those groups who are, taking the right steps to clean up their financial statements, maybe they have like some discussions going on with the quality of earnings firm to do kind of periodic checks on their business. They're having, the good attorneys at Dykema doing a review of their organizational documents, giving them a heads up on any changes in their region with respect to notifications or requirements required by those states, so that they're very kind of intelligent when the opportunity strikes that it's a good time to go to market. It's tough for us to foresee that, things are going to explode from a valuation standpoint. It's tough for us to also say that, valuation is going to creep down at the same time. So I think those groups who have that rolling preparation process are doing things the right way. The market shifts at the, drop of a hat. So when that happens, I think, those groups are going to be well positioned to do something.
Yeah, that's awesome. Ajeya, thanks so much. I know the Dykema team appreciates you guys. Again, I know, as you know so well, Brian's whole focus is quality content, and you guys definitely did that on your panel. So good luck as you continue to help your clients and serve the industry.
Terrific. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thanks,
Great.
everybody.